Alright guys, welcome back to a new Colorado herping video. I'll probably keep some quicker clips going here, but I'm with my sister Callie, and it's about 10:30. I just got off of work, picked her up, and we're just gonna go find a couple salamanders. First hole we checked, found this guy. We're gonna not try to get too muddy, but at least we saw one, and hopefully we'll see a couple more. But it is looking pretty fat, so it's either eating real good or gravid, so we don't want to bother it. We'll just let it back down its hole, and we'll see what else we find. So right as I said, we're letting that guy go. I'm walking around, and we got a nice one right here just outside of the hole, which is cool to see. We tried to cruise for a bit just to avoid lazy person herping. I also have a cold, so the cold water probably isn't very good for me right now, but really nice looking one here. We'll probably just leave it alone, but this is in situ. We've had a bunch get away from us, but got another one right here. Pretty big and some decent coloration. There it goes. Number 4 in hand right here. All the ones we've seen have been really dang big. All right, guys, I'm doing some herping with Hunter and Liam. We're walking around this lake here. We saw a bull snake earlier. I had a racer get away. And then we just found this huge racer that was just kind of sitting in the grass with a beautiful yellow stomach. One of the biggest ones I've seen. Some awesome scales right there. And while we were taking pictures of this guy, Hunter spotted in the water right over there this bull snake right here. And this one's definitely bigger and a little bit better looking than the one that we saw earlier. But seeing this guy just swimming through the water was really cool and pretty large, probably about 5 feet long, but we'll see what else we end up finding today. All right, so underneath that rock, I just flipped this prairie race runner right here that Hunter was able to get a hold of as it came out of its hole. Hunter's been herping this area for quite a while, and this is the first lizard that he's seen here, so pretty cool, good looking individual. Those nice green stripes down its back, but we'll see if we can turn anything else up. From that last clip right there where Hunter is, came over and flipped this rock and got a pretty large woodhouse toad right here, which we saw one of these guys earlier by the lake. Now we just got one by the river. Might be hard to see, but we were hiking along this river right here, and you can see a yellow-bellied racer back there. Just shot up the tree, climbed pretty quick, but really cool. We'll definitely leave this guy alone. Just get some shots of it. But got another racer right here. This is number 4 or so. I thought I heard something, and I just saw the tail kind of dip into underneath this tree, and it kind of went all the way underneath the tree and shot out the other end, and we were able to catch it. But it seems like there's a lot of racers here. I think they hear something else over there, so hopefully we get scopes on whatever that is. But another racer. All right, so yesterday you guys saw us with some bull snakes and racers, and today I'm out with Hunter. We're in the mountains. You can see our bags over there right next to that rock. I flipped that rock, flipped a really big worm, and then sitting next to it was this smooth green snake. Now we're both super stoked about this one. It's a new county for Hunter, and I haven't seen these guys in 3 years. I haven't looked for them in a few years. But honestly, you gotta look for them more often because they're really cool snakes. Just that vibrant green, flipping it underneath the rock is really cool to see. And he was putting on a good show for us with a little bit of hissing and biting when we first got him. Now he's just sitting perfectly for some good photos. So we snapped some photos. We'll let it go soon, but super stoked to see this guy. Glad to finally see one again. It's definitely been way too long. We'll see what else we turn up here. We might go to some other spots and for some other species, but we'll see where the day takes us. Got some photos of this guy. We'll see if we find another one, depending on how long we look. Such a beautiful snake, and we're gonna let it go back underneath this rock. All right, so me and Hunter got that smooth green earlier. We've since moved locations, have been looking for some other stuff. And in the meantime, we're next to this river here, and we just caught this bull snake. I looked over, and Hunter was holding it while just sipping his drink. But this bull snake's got a lot of nice yellow coloration in between those brown and black bands, which is really cool. Definitely a lot of yellow tint there. But we'll see if we turn anything else up. Always love seeing bull snakes. All right, Hunter is walking around the river, and I'm walking around this lake here, both real close to each other. He got that bull snake earlier, and I was just able to find a bull snake right here, which is awesome. This guy walked up on him, and he was already pretty aggressive, as you can see. I might need two hands to get this guy out of there, but I'll show him to Hunter. We'll get some pictures and then let him go. Here's a look at that same guy in hand. Probably a good 5 feet or so, but took a couple shots, and we'll just let it go back down to the water's edge here. So I thought I heard something in the water over there. There's a lot of fish. And moving down here, there's a bull snake in situ, which is really, really cool. So we're hiking down this riverbank here, and Hunter spotted this bull snake moving quite a ways up here. Kind of like we road cruise him. He's just on some this dirt here. I don't know what he's doing. He's a pretty big bull snake as well, but he's out in the open for any hawks or eagles. But really cool to still see him here. This is the fourth one we've seen. The other one we just let go and didn't want to bother it too much. But he's really just out in the open. Was next to the river there, and now looks like he's headed up into some more bushes over towards the lake. But solid sized bull snake, really cool. Number 4. We'll see what else we get. Alrighty guys, so I was poking around this log pile looking for anything basking, and I found these boards and flipped that one on top, and flipped 2 more bull snakes right here. So we've seen 6 bull snakes just today, with more yesterday. So a lot of stuff is definitely moving, but these ones are definitely smaller than the rest of the ones we've seen, probably only 3 feet long at the max. But cool to see 2 bull snakes. I'll just let them go back underneath their cover, but cool to hike them too, or flip them instead of hiking. All right guys, so we haven't cruised anything in a little bit, but we did just get a big old wood house right here. Looking for Great Plains toads. So these guys, when you see them from the road, definitely look fairly similar, but we're just gonna get them off the road. But a fairly sized guy right here. Not bad for the overexposure with the light, but we'll get off the road and see if we can find his relative. Not much further down the road, another really big wood house right here. Alrighty guys, so I just flipped this racer here. Been finding quite a bit the last hour or two, and yesterday as well. But this is the first racer I've seen this year with some juvenile patterns. So you can see it hasn't lost all of its patterning yet. Gorgeous yellow stomach, but gonna get some pictures. We're gonna document this guy since we're on the Co-Park trip, and then we'll let it go real quick. All right guys, another racer. This one is pretty large, as you can see. Beautiful, like always, yellow stomach. But another adult. We've seen a lot of these guys today, some bull snakes, actually a line snake, which is a really good find in this area that was flipped by Max, along with some wandering garter snakes, plains garter snake. Been a really good day, good group herping, but I figured I grabbed this guy while everyone's walking on over to come take a look. I'll take a quick video, but awesome to see this racer. It seems like a ton of racers and bulls have been moving the last week or two, which has been just great. Hey guys, so I was at the Co-Park trip earlier today where we were doing some surveys. Obviously didn't video most of it. And then a group of 6 or 7 of us went to the foothills and the mountains looking for a milk. And look at this guy. Absolutely beautiful milk snake right here. I was literally just saying how I hadn't day hiked one before. I've cruised them, I've flipped them.
I love you, Miles!
Thanks for having me, thank you.
I'm doing my life for the win!
And I just spotted this guy moving in the bushes, was close to getting away, and I was able to grab it before it got away. But everyone, we're all super stoked about this. Beautiful, beautiful milk snake. We're gonna get some photos. So awesome, and then we'll let it go. But I am so stoked about this find. One of my favorites of the year for sure so far, but beautiful photos. Beautiful snake, we'll get some photos. All right, all of Colorado has been getting a ton of rain, and we got a lot today, so just got off work. doing a bit of salamandering. I'm hitting a new area, and it looks like there's not any. I've kind of checked it all out and haven't seen anything, but did get this woodhouse toad right here. So that's pretty cool. Pretty large size as well, but I'm gonna move on to a new spot to see if it produces salamanders. It's strange, the spot I was just at that I was checking out is only a quarter mile away from here, and I didn't find anything. And this is a spot I've hit once before with some finds, and as we can see, I got one there. And hopefully I should start to turn up more stuff now that I'm just in a new area that I do know they are here. I'd love to see some swimming, but we'll see. This is an absolute behemoth of a tiger salamander with some really cool patterning. Slight yellow tint built into the brown, kind of a stripe down the back almost. Kind of hard to fully show without, holding it as well, but absolute giant salamander. I'll definitely get some photos because this guy is really cool looking, and then I will let it go. Got some nice yellow on this guy. It's fairly large, but not nearly as big as that last one, but some nice yellow coloration. I'll take a couple photos and let it go down its hole there again. Another one right here, a little bit bigger than the last one with a lot of that nice yellow coloration as well. Such beautiful, beautiful salamanders, man. Put my hands right here, and then I finally saw this wandering garter snake right here. Which looks like it's fairly big. Yeah, pretty big wandering garter snake right here. Let's see if we can get some better lighting on it. But cool to get this guy. Definitely deep in shed, so I'm not gonna take my time with it, but I'll let it go. All right, well, I just took a quick picture of this guy. I was gonna let it go right down here so I could flip that piece. And while it's in my hand right here, I saw a bull snake right down there. So I'm gonna set this guy down, and then we'll grab this guy. And probably a 4.5 foot bull snake. Man, that was maybe I'll have to check this area out more in the future, because in the past I haven't seen a ton, but 2 snakes real quick. Alrighty, well, don't want to disturb this guy for too long either, so he was just sitting right there. I'll let him go back. It has been an amazing year for bull snakes, which is awesome to see because I just love bull snakes, but there he goes. Like I just said, it's been a phenomenal year for bull snakes. They're out like crazy. Just flipped that piece right there and got this really dark, definitely because it's in shed, but really dark bull snake right here. And pretty small as well, but got a in situ shot of it underneath the rock, which is pretty cool. But with milky eyes from being in shed. Insane how many bull snakes there have been this year. And I'm not complaining one bit.